And the Casey Bat, which we will actually be putting to use in next dungeon.
Is the Casey bat a zero or a guaranteed drop here?
Yeah, it's always gonna drop off him. The Casey Bat, let me make a little... I'll message that. If you have Ness equip the Casey Bat, it it's a massive offensive increase, but it whips 75% of the time. The trade-off is if you're trying to go for like a back attack and you want to get the automatic U win, that's done by it takes your total offense and measures how strong you are as a team. So if you have that equipped, it makes you seem like you have a much stronger team than you actually do. So you can pretty much fuck your way into getting good U win conditions. And of course it's named after the poem of Mighty Casey. Full of himself and struck
Oh
out.
my god, yeah. Wow. Casey at the bat.
I know a couple of those gross fish are probably going to be around here. Or gross flowers. Like, right there. And here we are, Tenda Village. Full of the Shy Guys. Who have a fucking death ray in their garbage. Tendas are adorable. Oh, also, I can update the, actually I haven't updated the progress bar in a little bit.
Yeah.
That'll be bar 9. Alright, yeah, we get to take a couple of jumps now. I also put a little star on Belch because Starstorm kicks the shit out of him.
Cool.
The little touches. I still like the green circle on Magickin. That's probably my favorite joke. Oh, I remember that. Someone tried to do like a 4Kids adaptation of Higurashi, but gave him like Casey and Millie. I remember that. Yeah, that's in a morbid way very fitting. Oh, poor Keiichi. So all the Tendas here are shy except for one. And the one who runs the inn. He's not shy.
It's me, Bubbly.
It's me, Bubula. So we need to find the book Overcoming Shyness. I like the Tenda tribe leader who just has horns. That's his only distinction. Yeah, poor everyone in Higurashi. Even the fucking villain of that series. It's like, oh, really poor her. Oh, by the way, if we never talk to Orange Kid, he still calls us at this point. Also, isn't Orange Kid really popular with everyone, so why the fuck does he need that book? You fraud. They told me you were popular, damn it. I feel betrayed.
So, if you never interact with Orange Kid, do you get a phone call here?
Oh yeah, you get a phone call in both him and the Montali building. I don't know how he knows where you are, but you still get him. You still get him. Is there anything that can be that we can trade in? Talisman ribbon. And that diamond band that we don't need. Unfortunately, we have to go the long way through Winters to get to Antonis' lab, and there are much worse things than goats nowadays. Pretty much Gygas's guys are in full force. And when I say full force, I mean it. One of my favorite things in Moda 3 is that...
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's like, nope. Not going over there.
I think one of my favorite things in Moda 3 is that the sprite of that, like, diamond is actually an enemy. Like, at the very end of the game. And we get some more Tessie.
Oh, this is another good track.
I love the Tessie music.
I'll be back in a second.
Alright. Tessie's a good old girl. Now the real monsters are right there. There's always like at least 3 of them spawning like right in that area. Alright, lowered it to 1. Not too bad. Yeah, it's all guys who can do like fire and really bullshit side attacks, so yeah, the less we have to fight them, the better. And you could use the pencil eraser to knock that out, but there's no new enemies in Brick Road's dungeon. You could just walk through it. It's like, why give up an inventory space for the pencil eraser when, like, the dungeon's almost over?
Oh, is this like a shortcut thing?
You could use the pencil eraser if you wanted to to skip having to do this dungeon again, but it's like there are no new enemies here. There's no new threats here. You're just like, yeah. Why would you bother taking the pencil eraser all the way here when you could just fucking do that? Yeah, the Mook sprite is always like, that's when I think like weird alien. All the enemies in like this part are definitely it. Like the Octobot and the Octobot, the Woolly Shambler, and the Mook. Those are all like really good alien designs. And it's good to come back here and just tear ass for this entire dungeon.
Yeah.
Like for all the hell you put me through with coming here as both Jeff and Ness. Alright, so time to start prepping for the Sword of King's Run. Let's make some room.
Wait, why did we come back to the lab?
Oh, we gotta get the eraser.
Okay.
So we can actually get into Stonehenge. But I also want to drop some stuff off. Yeah, the alligators in the cave are pretty adorable. Even if they hit like a fucking brick ton. Alright, Pinos. Brainstone. And Spectrum Beam. He was like this. And he's got nothing new for me. Alright, we haven't made enough to warrant using the bat for an entire dungeon, but you know what? I'm gonna give it for the money that people will surely be donating near the end. So we get one whole dungeon with just the Casey bat.
That's gonna be difficult.
A little bit. I need to get a lot of back attacks. I mean, with any luck, we're going to want to get into as little encounters as possible until we reach the Starman area. I love the music in this dungeon too. It's like some of the most unsettling. Like, if I had to think of alien-based music, this is definitely it. So, Starmen work a little different than other other enemies. They don't just directly go to you. They physically teleport to your location, which actually makes it relatively easy to get a back attack on them. And we want to go for as many back attacks as possible. The good news is that when Ness does get an attack, he is gonna hit like bricks. And we do have the heavy bazooka. The good old spicy jerky.
How could you give your brother the spicy jerky?
Oh, so spicy. I thought he did fire.
Excuse me.
Cold still getting you?
Yeah. Backed up for a bit and then came back.
Talking for hours on end doesn't help that either.
Yeah.
We're pretty much in the home stretch at this point.
Yeah, like I said, I might duck out a little bit early, but for the most part.
Yeah. See, that's the nice thing about Starman. It's relatively easy to get a back attack on him. And if you can get a back attack, you pretty much are almost guaranteed to get your instant win. Alright, good. That's what we want.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's the most satisfying feeling in the world to get a level up on a instant win. Because like if you can get one, you can get multiple ones now.
I was just saying because they threw 3 Starmen and some other enemy at you.
It's the only reason why I didn't run from the fight. What? And meanwhile, I'm actually standing behind him there, and nothing. Thankfully, the atomic power robot is one of those ones that explodes upon impact, and Ones like that seem to give you a little more leeway in running away from a fight. With the Starman, you kind of want to go like just to their arm. Alright, that's fine, guys. I mean, pretty much we're coming up on grind fest in this room
Grind
anyway,
Central,
so...
USA.
Alright, so here we go. Number 1. You can tell if it's a Starman Super by you're gonna get 7,000 experience. If it's a normal one, you only get about 5,000. So, this is number 2.
Boy, you're pretty good at getting these back attacks.
I practiced. Alright, so what we're gonna do for this is just try and spy on him. Because if he has the Sword of Kings, it'll tell us in a spy. Alright, so no, we want to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, this is the point where you can get the Sword of Kings?
Yep, this is the one of the 2 rooms in the entire game where a Starman Super will spawn.
Okay.
Actually, I want to spy on it instead. This would be number 3.
This reminds me. We played that drawful round while you were away.
Yes.
I got the prompt lamp attack. And I thought that was funny because I think a lamp is the first thing in Earthbound 1 that attacks you.
Yep. The lamp in your room is the first enemy in the entire game. Poltergeist takes over your house.
Yeah.
So this should be number 4. Actually, let me post a tweet out for anyone who wants some of this riveting Starman.
Yeah. Let's see, hour 15?
Yep. Alright, posted. Alright, should be a quick run away. I really need, like, to go in the code and confirm that, but I'm pretty sure if it's a destructible one and it's the only one left, you have a better chance of running away from battle. I always get a little, just, like, nervous whenever I see more text after the battle victory screen.
Yeah.
Whenever I get the level up. Yeah, in the final room, literally before Gygus, they have the Bionic Kraken, which is only in that small little room, in that small little hallway, like, right before Gygus' chambers. And that one has a 1 in 128 chance of dropping Ness's ultimate weapon, the Gutsy Bat. It's the most useless one in the entire game.
Isn't that like another really low hit chance weapon?
Yep. Oh no, it's you can it's. Thanks, Smiley.
Thank
It's actually
you.
got a relatively high attack, and really high guts, but it hits like a normal baseball bat. I was a little upset that I wouldn't be able to edit that sound effect of the donation thing. I really wanted to make it like a wow, 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 or the level up effect. The ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's from the poem Casey at the Bat, where Casey Bat gives you the highest attack of any weapon in the game, but it misses so often. The reason why we use it for this part in the game, though, is because, which, by the way, I think that was number 6. The reason why we use it for this part of the game is, whenever you're trying to go for a back attack, it takes your team's combined offense to calculate the automatic U1.
Isn't there some point where, like with the weaker enemies, it just gives you the win no matter what?
You need your offense to be something like twice as much as theirs, or enough that, like, even if things go horribly wrong, you could still kill them in one hit. Which the only way we're going to be able to break that barrier here is to get both a back attack as well as the offense boost. Alright, so that's number 8, I think. NyQuil, dude. Or Sudafed.
Yeah.
Not NyQuil. I need you alive. That would be a hell of a 24-hour stream. All right, guys. We're in hour 1 of the 24-hour stream. I just downed some fucking NyQuil, and I'm gonna fight through it to see how long I can stay awake for. All right, number 10. Yeah, Sword of Kings has a 1 in 128 chance of dropping. And we raised enough money to make grinding for it happen. So this should be 11. The quickest I've ever had a drop was 18 times. The longest I've ever had was the last time I played it on my actual cart, which I'm pretty sure some of it is like not working all that great, because that took 238 attempts before I gave up. 12. That's a pretty bad thing to fall asleep to. Oh, was that Carcinogen who fell asleep? Because I could totally see him doing that. That would be the best.
Yeah, he fell asleep, but It says here that this was a 72-hour marathon,
Oh my fucking god.
which sounds kind of inhumane.
Just him, or is it like a, trade-off where I could see, like,
I don't know.
someone will do 12 hours, someone else will do 12 hours, someone else will do 12 hours. I could see that. But if you're doing 72 hours by yourself, no, fuck you, man. Get some sleep.
Let's see, from Kotaku 2012.
Oh my god.
Twitch TV user Oddler set out to marathon a chunk of the Resident Evil franchise for 72 hours, posting no sleep in the title of his stream. But after 65 hours of play, 65 hours of playing, he just couldn't handle it anymore, so he slips off into what looks like a pleasant snooze, seated at his chair while the chat room bursts and roars with laughter. Roughly an hour later, Adler wakes up and heads into his bedroom for sleepy times, inciting more laughter from onlookers.
After only 65 hours, that's not like a... Of course he's gonna be fucking
update.
tired. Yeah?
Adler chimed in to say that he not only got up and wandered off to his bedroom, but he actually sleepwalked there. Yeah, 72 hours no sleep will do that to you.
Yeah, no shit. Alright, so it's 17. This is our last shot at... Ooh. Alright, this is our last shot at beating my personal record.
Guy says he hasn't walked in 20 years and now it's on video.
I mean, it could be worse. I know people who sleepwalked and, like, pissed in places. Could have pissed on stream.
Yeah.
I remember back when CGL webcam chats used to be a thing. My first year living on my own in my apartment, I decided to, for Christmas, it was like I just did my last day at work before Christmas break. So I'm like, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna buy a gigantic pizza with anchovies. I'm going to get a bottle of Southern Comfort. I'm going to drink, have a couple of drinks with dinner, and after like 3 drinks and like half the pie, a friend of mine calls me up and messages me, and she's like, "Hey, do you want to hop on a CGL chat with a bunch of people?" And I'm like, "Yes, this is a very good idea." So I am like now halfway through the bottle on webcam, basically just yelling at these poor guys on chat about how much I love them and how good of people they are, and then I pass out. I pass out because they literally had to message this girl who brought me on, and they're like, "Can you like message him and make sure he's not dead?" Because I just kind of like passed out in like my chair, like oh, I forget the camera's not on me. I basically passed out in my chair like this, like for about an hour, and then I started snoring really bad. So they're like, "Can you message him and make sure he's not like dying on us?" So she messaged. I apparently got her message, bolted awake, and just ran for the bathroom.
Like puke?
Oh, to puke everything in my guts out. I did not know any of this, by the way. I remember eating, and I remember saying, "Oh yeah, I'll hop on for a little bit and say hi." The next clear memory I have, I'm in my bathtub, and I have just, like, vomited everywhere. And yep, we are on 22 now of Sword Boys.
Don't fucking touch swords. Swords will cut you wide open.
Good old Sword Boys. So yeah, I basically had to, for a while, live with that embarrassment of just, like, people saying, hey, weren't you the guy who passed out on the, who passed out for a while in one of those chats?
Yeah.
So our voice, not even once. Oh, come on. Ooh, that's not good. Alright, cool. Thankfully, we don't have to worry that much about the end of this dungeon, because one multi-bottle rocket will take that fucker out.
Well, and you'll also be really over-leveled.
That too. Just put a corner. No, what we need to do is I need to get footage from that Cold Steel thing of just a guy like cutting carcasses with a katana.
Cold Steel the Hedgehog?
Cold Steel is the company that makes swords and knives for sale, and all of their videos are like just a guy with a knife just cutting the fuck out of a like cow's carcass.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I love the battle backgrounds in all of these stages. Yeah, that's right. Because we had to Starstorm them. I think that was 27. Yeah, no, Cold Steel stuff is it's a trip. Thank God for that heavy bazooka. $27. Fucking diamonds.
Hey, Yasso, if you're still in the chat, we still need you to stake your claim on your prize.
Oh, yes.
If you don't want to do that right now, that's fine, but just don't forget.
Yep, you're owed a nice gift.
You're owed a prize. Let me shoot you that link again. You need to go to that link and put your name and your preferred contact by the prize that you want.
Healer and Mega ain't gonna help you there, buddy. Alright, going for lucky 30.
Is there anything particularly lucky about 30?
Not really. I hope so. I'm turning it next year. Life begins at 30. Click, click, boom. Yeah, Randy Quaid National Disgrace / Treasure. $31. Every time it says has etc. I'm like, oh, is it now? Ah, shit. Yep, Casey bad equipped. Oh, I'd be first seeing the New Day and National Treasure. Yeah, that's the true National Treasure right there. Alright, number 33. I will take Nick Cage at any age in a Superman movie.
So I'm noticing that you're just approaching all these guys from the side.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to trick a Starman into surprise attack. You kind of just have to like touch their feet or backside, and you can get a almost guaranteed one. 36. I think the closest thing we're ever going to get to a documentary about the Nick Cage Superman movie is that thing Kevin Smith talked about. Superman and the George Commando. Yeah, Starman sprites are different from every other sprite in the game. Like, they don't have a back sprite, so it can never, like, turn its back to me. Oh no. Ness, buddy. Now is not the time to be getting homesick.
Oh boy.
Thankfully, Ness, I'm not really counting on you for much help in any of the actual upcoming battles. You are here to buff our offense, and that's really about it. uh, 42nd, I believe.
Seems like I've been on this platform forever.
It only feels that way because it's the truth. It's the truth. If we had a chick, yes, it would cure. Looking at a baby chick does actually cure homesickness. Yeah, nicest thing about this whole dungeon is by the time we're done, we're gonna be pretty much leveled for the end of the game. Oh, we want that sword. We want that sword, alright. Oh, I mean, the Starman Super kinda looks like a baby chick, but, like, really grown and, robot, alien-y. Okay, it's yellow. That's good enough for me.
So, I have a question.
Yes.
If we get really bad luck and we don't get the Sword of Kings until we hit like max level 99, is that gonna screw us up for Magicant?
Sure will. Which is why I try not to do as much grinding throughout the rest of the game.
Uh-huh.
Like...
Because if you don't get the Magicant boost, is the game like a lot harder?
It's considerably harder. It's not like unbeatable. Mostly because we can skip a lot of the Gygas fight just by launching bottle rockets and you know, praying and making sure people have proper pendants on. But we want it.
Yeah, I mean, it was an incentive. We have to do it.
Yeah. I mean, let me put it this way: I've never had, and even when it took me over 200 tries and I gave up, even then I wasn't still at maximum level.
Okay.
So I don't think that will be. I don't think we're gonna get Ness to level 99 before tonight is done. By my predictions, we'll probably be around level 70 by the time we beat the game. Here's your sword, Mom. Alright, I think that's 47. I kind of lost count for a little bit. Well, here, I can always do this, just in case. I can create a restore point.
Oh, restore point? Yeah.
Just in case.
Boy, I hope it doesn't come to that.
I can tell you with almost without a doubt, that if we get Ness to level 99, we'll be here past midnight. Or noon tomorrow. Right now, he's at level 61. Yeah, that's a lot of leveling to get to. Oh, bazooka shoots through your shield. Yeah, like a regular Starman, oh, who gives a shit?
Come back when you've got a coat of gold paint.
And a slightly improved weapon, and the ability to raise the dead. Come back when you have a minuscule shot at dropping a fucking weapon. Yeah, without the back attack, this section becomes significantly harder. I've done it. I've done it without, like, trying to go for back attacks and equipping the KC bat, and it just takes fucking twice as long.
Yeah, but for a real challenge, why don't you try to get 2 swords?
It's possible. Try and go for the luckiest roll of my entire life. Get them in one go. It's like the game of Minesweeper I created, where it's a custom map of 99 by 99, and there's only like 3 in the entire field that don't have a mine on it.
The goal of the game is to get more than one.
Yeah, the goal of the game is to get more than 1 click in. And it's like, it's impossible. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna finally get 1 sword, and then as we like try and leave the area, there'll be a second one, a second Starman Super, and it'll drop a second sword, and it'll all be worth it.
Dual wielding.
Nasty, you're not exactly helping right now, buddy. Quit being a 13-year-old boy. Now the rest of us are missing home. Don't stop until every single inventory in Pooh's Pooh has nothing but swords in his inventory.
Paula was straight up kidnapped twice, and you don't see her whining about anything.
Yeah, seriously. Pooh had a realistic vision of getting his arms and legs torn off and his eyes
yeah,
crushed.
a hyper-realistic vision, yeah.
Jeff had his
And Jeff
father...
wets the bed.
Yeah, and Jeff's father's a dick. Like, Ness has the best out of all of them, and he's the one who's like, I want to go home. Everyone else is like, I'd rather go anywhere but home.
Yeah, home is where I get kidnapped and wet the bed and get my limbs and eyeballs gouged out.
That sequence is pretty fucking, like, it's still pretty crazy. Like, especially when it goes into the silent part of it, like... Yeah, and Jeff's best friend has a crush on him, so... It's an interesting situation. I did kind of have a funny thing happen to me when I was playing, when I was recently playing this on the 3DS. I was kind of half asleep when I was grinding this out, and I actually got one and passed out. Like, I was just kind of like doing it by motion by that point, and I didn't realize until I checked my inventory that I had one.
Could you check your inventory now?
I did, just to be sure.
Boy, that would suck.
Get some sleep, y'all, so I'll catch you later. By the way, I lost count, so I'll do a final tally when I'm watching the video for editing.
Yeah.
But we're somewhere in the 60 range. It's gonna be on him, the one who got a back attack on me.
I hope so. Starman's opening attack. Oh, don't hurt me.
Defend. Every time I get a level up after that, I'm like, oh, more text. Yeah, I'll just get super fucking buff from doing this. Don't hurt me, I have a sword. It's a beautiful katana. Yeah, we gave Ness the, Casey Bat, because if you have it equipped, you have a significantly higher chance of getting a instant U-win if you back attack somebody. Not to mention, it was also a donation thing to, have Ness do one dungeon with the Casey Bat.
Although it feels kind of cheapened now that we're doing the dungeon, but we're just getting back attacks to do it.
The technicalities are still...
Yeah, it's a technicality.
Ness, you're really bumming us out. We're all in this to win it. Except for you.
I miss home.
I've seen videos of people, like, actually making, real katanas. That is, like, a crazy good process. They gotta, like, make an oven from mud and, like, melt metal, like, 14 times. I miss video games.
I miss my mom. I guess not saying anything for a long time kind of finally breaking him. His dad is kind of a phone.